You're right.
I never really looked at it. I looked at it like, I gotta stay focused.
You're right. Welcome back to POV. I'm loving this right here. We got to get into the third part of the discussion right now. We need an hour show. Sanford, I don't know where you are with your nasty butt, but see if you can work on it. I want to get into this question, still staying on the same topic. Do men and women want to be saved? Are women looking for a knight in shining armor? Because I know a lot of women, we were talking about the church, and they go there, and there are a lot of lonely women in church, okay? And they're lonely because they believe that a man has to have certain characteristics that can actually save them. I mean, and guys are saying, well, I'm gonna settle down. Once I settle down, then I'll be fine when I find the right woman. I mean, is that your attitude towards it? I mean, what do you think? This is just,
I think that
I'm throwing thoughts out there.
I think a lot of people want to be saved. I mean, you're talking about women specifically. They're all looking for something better than what they have.
Well, we are.
Of course.
Right.
Exactly. So we all, of course, we all want to be saved.
Now, are you speaking saved in the Christian spiritual sense?
No.
Or just saved?
But
women in church, you know what?
Right.
We all know
in all
a
ways,
majority of the women, black women that we know probably are, go to church every Sunday. Some don't even go to Sunday school, whatever. But they're over there, and the main thing they may be praying for, and write your letters to Vic Christian, not to anybody else. I know it's gonna come. And they looking for, please send me a man. And then, in public, say, I don't need him. But say, Lord, please send me a good man who's gonna be obedient to your laws and wills and your
real
image.
big congregation.
That's a different save, but I think what women, and regardless of the nationality, what women want is a strong man. Someone to provide, know that they have a rock to lean on, someone who's going to help raise their kids responsibly, and do all the things that men are supposed to do.
Right.
So if they're looking for a savior, they're looking for us to step up and be men.
Okay, but you're signing and saying that we are supposed to be the Messiah for women?
No, I'm not saying we're supposed to.
Okay, but that's
not supposed
what
to be the Messiah, but I think each part of a family serves a purpose. Each person in that family has a role.
I agree. It's a function. It's a functioning machine.
And we've come out of our traditional roles, I think, that was naturally ingrained into our communities into something that just doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I can understand
it because of slavery.
I can't blame it on slavery. No.
That is not
no. Slavery. You can't blame everything on slavery.
It's not even blaming it on slavery. When you don't know your role, who is teaching you your role? When your role has been taken
your mama.
If your mama is teaching you how to be a man, how does that work?
You know what? I might just prove your point.
Woman can't teach
Trevor, I might just
man.
prove your point, because the reason why black men, there were laws that were passed that even were passed in order to kind of give us that feeling that we could leave the woman alone, or that we should leave the woman alone. Because I remember they were saying during, women couldn't get food stamps or help financially if there was a man in the house. So the man had to leave the house in order so she could feed the child. You know what I mean? And it was always something that perpetuated that idea. So in that way, I may be able to agree with you, but I can't see that slavery is the overall factor here.
I think that's a slavery. It's not slavery per se. It's the effects, the lingering effects of slavery. The mental bondage that we're in now is even more.
So who's going to save us from that? Because I'm sick of slavery.
Did you just ask who's going to save us from that?
No, I'm saying that rhetorically. I'm saying that rhetorically. Who's going to save it? Who's going to save us from that?
Because you're going to save yourself.
Exactly, and that's my point.
You
Look,
gotta save yourself.
I say this, and I hope this can be another show one day, and I want you guys, if you can, come back for this. I say this: I don't think we should be looking for reparations for slavery. I think that was an act of war. I think that was an act of war. You know what we should do? Sue for breach of contract. When the 13th and the 14th Amendment was ratified, we were citizens and they didn't protect us. That's what we sued for, just like the Japanese. All right, Doctor. All right, we'll be right back with POV. Sit right there.
I agree with you.
That was good. Reparations.
There's plenty of donkey getting cut up.
I mean, I enjoyed this show. I hope you did too. Quick, Tim, tell me where you're going to be.
Next time, I'm going to be DC Improv probably in the next few months. And you can also hear me on the 3 Guys On podcast.
Got you. Daryl, how can they get the movie?
It's available online, Blockbuster, Amazon,
Where online?
Netflix, rent it.
Do you
online
have a
store?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Doctor, how can they get this very good book?
I'll go online, Amazon, or just write my name, Christopher C. Bell, and it's one of the books that will jump up at you.
Great. And Trevor, you say you're going to be on the green line?
Yeah, I'll be there all day.
Hey, give my panel a round of applause. Very, 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 very well-educated, smart, charismatic brothers. This is my favorite part. This is where I get to talk about what I believe and what I say. It's called Christian Views. Messiah. In Hebrew, the term Messiah is translated as anointed one. The person that is supposed to come along and teach us what we need to know, deliver us from our problems. The only thing is that, did you know that in Hebrew or in Judaism and in Kabbalah, that the Messiah is a mentality? It's a mentality that we all have to learn to do for each other and that we all have to learn to do for ourselves. Deliverance comes from within. God didn't create you to be less than. He created you to be more than anything you ever thought you could be. The only way that you can be that is first by understanding that you were created by a God who intended you to be that way. Don't look for a man to make your life better, ladies. You do it yourself, and when the man's ready to be a part of it, he will be. Guys, don't say that a woman can make you better and settle down. You can settle yourself down. Have some discipline. Find what you really want to do in this life and accomplish it. There's no reason that we all can't be the Messiah and that we all can't be the one for one another. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time on POV with Vic Christian.
That's good, man.
Very well said.
You're a damn philosopher. You're a philosopher. That's great.